That's it. That's now recording. Alright? So, go back to your gas. So, dual control, one gas cylinder this side, one gas cylinder that side. If you use the gas a lot, use a lot of gas, then you might think about doing that, or just keep it on just one.
You can obviously only pull off one at a time, though,
yes,
surely.
yes. No, but this is if you go on rally sites or things like that where you haven't got electric, you're going to use more gas.
Obviously the bottle, that side is that indicator, and then you flick it to that side. Take the blank up out.
So what will actually happen, if you've got both of them turned on, ready to use, so this is your main one, as that is indicating to that. You use that gas up, empties that goes red to say obviously pressure's gone, but then it will allow, as long as that one's turned on, to actually start feeding gas from that side. So you won't have an interruption of gas supply.
That's good.
It's good as long as you remember to check if you come into your gas locker, say to get your Aquarol handle or something like that to go to top up your water, just to check if that's gone red, you need to turn that across to that. Otherwise, you'll end up with 2 gas bottles empty. And not realise, and then you're in the middle of something cooking or whatever, or in the middle of the night, and
you run out of gas. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Right.
What's the idea of that? That's just a grab handle, is it?
Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. What you've also got on this is another safety device. This here, that's a crash sensor. You see the little label at the back here, crash sensor. So that can actually operate sometimes if you go over these road humps you're going into sight. It might just trigger it. All it is a little ball bearing in there, and that triggers and shuts the valve off.
Right.
So it's a crash sensor.
So how do you reset that? As well. How do you reset that? Then?
Yes, all you do is just press that button. You might want like a biro or something like that. Press and hold 3 seconds, resets it. Okay. So if you're getting no gas on the appliances inside, check 1, you've turned it on. 2, you press that. Make sure you've got green up there. Make sure you're on the right side. You're pointing to this one, whichever one you're operating on. And if not, the other one is that one there. Right. Okay? Yeah. Happy with that? Good. Right. So, that should look similar to the one you had previously if you had the combi boiler.
We didn't have Aldi.
No, did you have combi?
Yeah.
You had the combi boiler, not a fire and a boiler separate. You had one unit which blown air.
Yeah.
So that vent should look the same. Even though it says Aldi on it, you probably say combi. Or Truly, sorry. I would have said on that other one. Okay. Right, water in.
So that's the same. That's the same pump, is it? Same thing, is it?
Yeah. Similar fitting. Pull back on that trigger. Pump is actually on board, so all you got is go to pipe. This should be similar. That just slots in there. This is your pipe.
Because we're going over there, we've got a couple of nights here. Because there's mains feed there, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's a mains feed pipe that comes in with it. As part of the spec. And you plug it into there. Onto your tap on your board.
Right, okay. That's good.
Right, obviously, as I said, we've got our battery connected at the moment. So if there's battery, I'll fit that for you.
Right, okay.
You're saying that there should be one in the shop.
And then I'll go and sort it out around it.
Yeah. 240, so connection there, external aerial point.
Never had one of them before.
That's it, so you may have fed it through the window if you did have it connected, your TV connected to the boiler. Obviously you can do that without having any draft coming through the window, especially this time of year.
Okay, it's good.
Wastewater outlet, that should be no different.
It's the same.
Toilet, I'm just thinking now, is it the one?
Same, yeah.
Same exact same. And drain down.
Drain down, there's a pipe under there.
Yeah, there's that pipe on the plastic ledge.
Yeah, and then you fill it through there.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy as that. Well, I've been asked, was how long you actually been caravan?
25 years.
25 years, alright, so basics should be pretty similar. This probably didn't have on the last one.
No, we put this on.
I've just pushed that one up out the way because I was afraid that someone's going to crack their head on it.
So where does that go then when you're travelling?
You may be able to get that inside of there. Obviously, if you're travelling, you probably have bikes on it.
Yeah.
So that would
sometimes we will.
Yeah. Obviously. So that would swing under inside there. Obviously, this is all up at the moment. That you could swing that back behind here, and then
that isn't going to knock go off here, though, is it?
No.
It actually comes out
I just pushed it out of the way because I didn't want anyone walking into it because it hurt.
Yeah.
Right.
It actually comes out a long way.
Have you had a bike rack before?
Not on the van. Not on the
back of the van. No, it's obviously rare, but
there's a lot now.
Swift, Swift. I've got on every single unit they've got. They can have bike racks on the fit. They've got these bars ready to actually fitted, ready to use.
Do you know what the weight of the bikes have got to be?
I think it's something. I think maximum 60. I think it does say on it.
Yeah, I thought.
I think it's something 60. Like max 60. There's a plate here. I'm sure it says max 60. No. So just be careful. Weight at the back of the van obviously not always good.
No.
But if you balance it out, obviously you should be okay. But make sure you balance it out. So put a bit of weight at the front if you've got weight at the back.
Or weight in the car.
Yeah. But caravan, it could still, if you put a bit more weight at the front of the caravan to balance it out. If you put it in the caravan could still be a bit of flex in it. Okay. Right, down this side, not too much. Obviously, you've got the bed, so you've got nothing down that point there.
I've seen a sticker on it to say it's been. Is it White Diamond or whatever? Or?
Oh, it doesn't have a sticker
Diamond
on.
Bright.
Caravan Bright.
Diamond Bright?
Caravan Bright.
It doesn't?
Yeah, Diamond Bright's the car version, Caravan Bright. It doesn't have a sticker or anything like that on it now.
Right, okay.
What Stuart will give you as a pack.
Right, okay. With
with everything, extra either polish or cleaning products and everything else in it.
Okay.
Okay, very important is that you do check your wheel nuts regularly.
Yeah,
I'm going to check them.
I've got a torque wrench.
Yeah, good. 130 newton meters?
Yeah, it's been set this week by a garage that I use.
Right, that's good. So you should be fine with that. Obviously, being a lorry driver, you will be aware of wheel nuts.
Yeah.
So I will be checking them before you leave. So just make sure you are checking them. Okay?
Yeah.
Good. Right, this you probably didn't have on your last van.
Nope.
A little bit of cotton. Right, so TV point, you can have that in your awning.
Yeah.
Bracket, so you can take that off with, obviously, unless you've got a really small TV to put in there.
Yeah.
Obviously you can take that off and take it inside when you're not using it.
So that comes out, does it?
Yeah,
on the arm?
Yeah, so that just, on the arm, that just lifts up there, look, and that just pivots out.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay.
So you can swing it out and watch it?
Yeah, so you can sit in the awning and watch the TV.
Okay.
That's the only, the Celeste, the specials, they're the only ones I've ever actually seen any of these on.
Right, okay.
At the moment. There'll probably other people copying at some point. 240 obviously outlet, 12 watt outlet and TV point there.
Yeah.
Barbecue point outlet there.
What, do you need an adapter for that to connect your
Should be one inside.
Right.
Should be one inside.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 240 outlet.
Excellent.
So you got extra you got obviously the 240 for the TV there, you got an extra one.
Yeah.
Plug in all sorts of other things. Obviously not too much power. Right. Jacking point. Jack. 240 cable and there's your water hose.
Right,
so
okay.
your direct supply from your bollard.
Right, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And just checking. Ready for that. In underneath, wheel lock as well. Alcohol wheel lock as well. It comes with the
Bane of my life. Getting them lined up. Getting them lined
they're
up.
really fun, they are, yes. What's the bit? If you've got a motor mover, obviously you haven't, motor mover is very good for trying to line them up. Yeah. I used to have one on my last van without a motor mover, trying to get. Me and the kids trying to push it, my wife's trying to line it up. Yeah, it's lined up, put handbrake on, get round, it's moved.
It's moved, you can't get it in.
Or you just try to push the van uphill.
Yeah.
It's like, or it's always the valves in the way.
Yeah.
Right. So, keys, key-wise. One key does all, one a spare, look. And also, alarm fob, top button, torch, second button down, that's your alarm set.
Right.
Says, won't catch up. There we go. One beep on, flashes once, press it again, two beeps off, flashes twice. Okay. The other thing is if you subscribe to Tracker,
which we will do.
Yeah, that sets the tracker as well. So set the alarm sets the tracker.
Right.
Okay. Then we've also got warning light, so you can also do that on there. Also programmable button. This is only the second I know I've done today. I'm still my brain's muddled. Right. So talking about frying your brain. Mine's already fried, so we'll have fun the rest of the end of it.
It's similar to a car, but then once you subscribe to the tracker, it picks up on the serial number.
It's a set then. So if it starts moving, you'll get a call to say it's moving or alarm's been triggered.
So I don't do that today then, I do that at my own time with them.
Yeah. You need to, have you registered with Swift Command?
Not yet, no.
You haven't Swift, yeah.
No.
So through that, then you go onto the Swift Command website, and when you're registered onto that, then you look for, on the top right hand corner I think of that page, should be a tracker.
Right, okay.
So you click on that and then you should subscribe
and that's off your app on the phone?
Yeah, or you can go through the website on the internet.
Okay.
You can do it on the computer as well.
Okay.
Right, if you'd like to go inside,
okay.
I'll get my slippers on. I'll see ladies first. I just realised my slippers were in the...
Take mine off.
Ooh, a bit drafty out here. Right, just put my slippers on because I get shaded out if I get carpet. Especially if I'm in my own van. Right. Shut the door.
Do some walking.
Right. Oh, right. So first thing we see up here, obviously control panel is totally different than the last one you had.
Different.
Even though it's got somewhat similar buttons there, obviously might not be recognisable too much. Right, so 12 volt master switch is that one there.
Yeah.
Okay. These are menu scroll and select button. Oh, just lit it up. Do you want to do that? Go on, back out. Right. Water pump switch. Master switch for your main lights. Master switch for your dimmable lights, which is the ones above the bed, above the lockers. and awning light. So you switch the awning light on off about three different ways.
Right.
You've got your fob button up there and on the app.
Right, okay.
Okay. So what we've got on here showing is the voltage of your battery, or our battery at the moment. That's showing 14.2 volts, it's going for the charger. Electric battery is connected to that little L. Yeah. Little flash of electric, that's the electric connected, and then
that's the time.
That's the time. See the screen's gone to sleep?
Yeah.
Wave your hand in front of it, it wakes it up.
Right, okay.
Okay. So if you scroll for the menu, you can scroll either way. So if you scroll up, it'll come round back to the same point. Or scroll down and come back again to the same point. So if I just go up, system settings. So in there we can change or talk to pair up Bluetooth, change the clock, and different things like that. Next one we got fridge settings. So this command system can actually control your fridge.
Right, okay.
This command system can talk to the heating.
Right.
You can talk to the lights and all sorts of things. So you could control the fridge up here if you wanted to, instead of the fridge which is down here.
Right.
Right. Heater settings, as I said, it will control the heating. I'll go into that a bit more in a minute. Dimmer level. So, as I said, you've got the dimmer master switch on the left-hand side of the control panel. You can change the level of the light. So, if that's shown across the bottom of the screen, press the select button. So I've dropped it down to 10% now. You can see that on the top of there. If I press it again, so you just bring it up in 5% increments. On the app, you can actually alter that individually. So the front and the back, you can change them at different levels.
Right, okay.
Via that one, the manual one, it does both together.
Right, okay.
on the same level. I'll just try to be slipper. Right. Internal temperature. If you can see there, the temperature on that is different to that one on the heating control panel.
Yeah.
That is the core temperature. So that one on the right, in the command screen, is the core temperature of the van, so the fabric of the van. That is not your air temperature, which you can feel now. It's actually controlled from the heating, which is that one.
So it's 18 in here now,
yeah,
is it?
so that's the actual temperature. It's not that one that's controlling the heating.
Right.
Okay, so it controls it off the heating system itself. AC limit. On site, you will be connected to a bollard, your electric.
Yeah.
If you overdo that, you say that camera gets a bit heavy, does get even that little camera, does get a bit of your arms up here, it's like, oh, it's heavy. So on site, you're limited to how much electric you can draw from their bollard. If obviously you go above it, normally it trips it.
Right.
Okay. With this, you can actually set a limit. So if I press the select button, so I can select a limit as low as 5 amp if I wanted to. So continent maybe, or small farm sites may just have you get a little bit of electric. You know, type some of the farmers are, but they won't give you any much electric.
Skip over this. Skip over this.
Oh, right.
You'll be doing that to me all the time, so I don't blow the electric.
Yeah, is it you who's going out there to re-trip it again?
No.
No, it's me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the whole point.
You can set it as high as 16. So club sites, 16 amp. Or
Lovely.
These would be 16 here, won't they?
Yeah. So what we've got with that in the centre is what we're actually drawing at the moment, is 2.3 amp.
Yeah.
If say we switch the kettle on, so obviously we're way below that anyway. But say we switch the kettle on, it will what it'll actually do is drop down the power on your boiler.
Right.
So you've got up to 3 kilowatts on your boiler. If you're running on 3 kilowatts, it'll drop it down a kilowatt or another kilowatt.
Oh, okay.
So say you switch the kettle on, electric kettle, switch it on, it takes it above the limit you've set.
Yeah.
It will drop down the power on the boiler until that power goes off. So say the kettle clicks back off again, it should bring the power back up on your boiler. Okay. If you've got gas running alongside electric on the boiler, you shouldn't feel any difference.
To be fair, that's quite clever.
It's
a lot more techy than the last fan, isn't
it? Yeah, it's just a bit. Yeah, we have a Sprite. Obviously, these are coming the top of the range. I think it was about 2 years ago, and they're on every single Swift van now. No other manufacturer's got this at the moment. Select battery. So if you had the car attached on site, you could actually draw 12 volts from that if you wanted to.
Right. Okay.
But obviously, especially with some of these modern vehicles now, you don't really want to be drawing 12 volts off there and flatten the battery on your car. Solar power.
Where's the solar panels? Are they actually fitted on the roof?
Yes. So it's flat on the roof. It varies depending on where. Obviously, there's space, so it'll be sitting up there. You don't have to switch anything on or off. It's totally automatic. It will provide power to the battery when it needs it. As long as you've got
charges
daylight.
it all the time then?
Yeah, as long as you've got daylight. Yeah, as long as you've got daylight. Yeah. And obviously, the more daylight you've got, obviously, the better it is. No vehicle battery. So if your vehicle battery is again still attached, you will be able to see the voltage on that. Leisure charging is obviously 14.2 volts. And Sargent is the actual system, electronic system. So Sargent is the manufacturer of the EC620 is the actual system we're running on. Okay.
Yeah.
So just going back to basics then. Master switch 12 volts. So that switches your 12 volt systems on. Water pump, main lights, master switch, dimmable light, master switch, and awning light.
Right, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Happy with
So
that
if I'm
bit?
plugged into the electric,
Yes.
that's automatic.
Yeah, so you still need to switch your 12 volt systems on when you're using your van,
Okay.
but because everything works off 12 volts.
Okay.
So when we connect later on, then we press the 12 volt
yes,
on there.
yeah. So when you get in your van,
Which is the 12 volt one again? Just tell me why.
Yeah, that one there. That's it. Yeah. So the on/off button is that there. So you always switch that on when you're using your van.
Right.
You always usually leave it on when you're in it. Okay. The only time you go to switch it off is when you're time to come home.
What about if he's parked on the drive at home and does the solar panel still work with
yes,
that turned off or not?
Yeah, it'll still work with that. But still trickle charges that even with that switched off.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Right. Jump into the other control panel now is the heating system. Okay, so Aldi system, if you know much about it, what it does is it's similar, obviously a caravan version of your domestic.
There's a fluid in there.
Yeah. So it's got an antifreeze system.
Yeah.
So it's a fluid that's circulating around there. It's going from the same unit as your hot water, but it's not the hot water that's going through your taps because obviously you've got antifreeze and you won't be drinking that. No. So the hot water tank is still in the centre there, and this circulates more or less around it, so it heats that up at the same time.
Right.
It circulates around your van. It vents up, so it's convex up from behind the seat. So it comes up through there. So if you cover that or block that up, obviously it's going to stop the heat from coming out. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you put covers over there, don't shove it down the back of that.
Yeah.
You can put it down the back of the cushion, but not the gap.
Okay.
Okay. So to switch it on, this button here, green light on, that's it, it's running okay. If you see a red light in there, that means there's something happening or it shouldn't be happening. Normally the failure you will see, it'll come up on the screen and tell you what it is. And the normal one you'll probably see is gas failure. So it hasn't lit. Reasons are you may have not switched the gas on or you've run out of gas. Okay, so that's the common one you may see.
Does it use a lot of gas to run?
It's not bad. It's obviously depending on what conditions you are really. If you're really freezing cold and you're using gas.
So it's all gas, not electric?
No, it's gas and electric.
Oh, gas and
you can
electric.
use both. Or both. Okay. Right, showing in the top left hand corner is this little circulating icon.
Yeah.
You see that? That's to say your circulation pump is operating, so the heating is being circulated around your van.
Right.
Okay, if it's not there, it's not being circulated around your van.
Right.
Okay, so heating's switched off. Okay, top right hand corner, that is obviously you can see is a little plug.
Mains.
Yeah, so that's to say you've got mains attached. It's not operating on necessarily. It's there to say we've got electric there. On the consumer unit, which is hiding under here, just have a look under there. Orange button and a bit of cellophane. Heating and hot water. If I switch that off, have a look up there, little plug disappears.
Yeah.
We're not operating on electric. So if you go to try and operate your heating on electric, it won't be operating because that little plug's not there. Right? So check that first. Heating and hot water, check that one first. Or it may be you haven't plugged your electric in, or it may be just that well, I may have tripped already, or the previous customer who was on that pitch may have tripped it as well. Okay, while we're here, I'll just show you drain down. That should be exactly the same.
Yeah, for the water.
Yeah, water drain down, pump.
So obviously when you fill your water, when I plug in today, does it fill like the thermostat, the tank?
Your hot water tank.
It
should be exactly the same
right,
exactly the same as what you would have done previously. The only difference is you've got the Aldi system, which is a sealed system that you don't need to put anything in, unless you need to top it up at some point. But I'll show you where that is. Okay, charger. This should look pretty similar on you compared to your last one. 240 trips. 12 volt fuses. If you can see there, it's got a nice little green light down there. That's your charger fuse. Okay, green light on. That means it's okay.
Right. Okay.
Little LEDs alongside each of them fuses. That means if they light red, then that means that fuse is gone.
That's the fuse that's gone.
Yeah, so it's a good indicator there.
It wasn't on the other ones, was it?
No, that's new this year.
Right, okay.
Right, so coming back to heating, though, we've got driven away from that a bit. Right, so also you've got there is your temperature. So room temperature is that. Okay, to change anything, press the menu button. So we can now, on this screen, alter things as in the temperature, or water heating, or energy we're going to use. So temperature-wise, so you set your thermostat to whatever sensor you want to, what temperature you're comfortable with. 25 degrees all the way up to 30 degrees, or as low as 5 degrees. Okay. Next one down is water heating. Water heating off. Press the plus button, that goes green. Half a triangle coloured in. That's your normal running for your water heating. Okay. If you want to boost it, press the plus button again. We're now in boost mode because it's full triangle coloured in. Don't ask me why it has to be a triangle, but it is. If I just go back to the main screen now, you can see the circulation pump is now gone. What it's doing now is because it's what I want to do is increase the water temperature in the boiler. I want hot water. So what it's doing is concentrating all all the heating on that.
Right.
So it switches the heating off, so it doesn't want the heat being drawn away from it into the room.
Okay.
So it will switch that off.
Right.
It will do that for approximately 30 minutes,
Right.
or until you switch it back manually, or it will switch back automatically. Okay, so if I just switch it back manually, back to normal running, circulation pump should come back on, there it is. Okay, so the reason why you may want to boost it, either one, you want the hot water quicker, or you may want to use an onboard shower, so you need to boost it at least 30 minutes before you want to use a shower.
Right, okay.
Okay, you still are limited to how much hot water you've got, because you've only got a 10 litre tank, but that will give it extra heat in there, and obviously as soon as you draw it out, obviously it starts cooling down again. Okay, next one we've got is energy. So that's all energy off. Press the plus button on the electric side, 1 kilowatt, 2 kilowatt, 3 kilowatt. So maximum 3, and or gas. So gas is on, you've got 3 kilowatts on. Oop. So next door, well, that will just give me a bit of a shock. Right, so reasons why we may use both. So in this time of the year, obviously pretty cold, 2 kilowatts may struggle on its own to give you the heat for the room and the water. So if you compare that to home and the kettle, that's probably about 2 kilowatts. It's only heating up, what, a litre and a half of water?
Yeah.
This here is trying to heat up 10 litres of water and this room, that room.
Right.
So 2 kilowatts may struggle in this weather. So what you could do is put it gas as well as electric.
Yeah.
So what it will do is use both energies from cold, gets up to temperature, it'll shut the gas off.
Right.
It'll tick over on electric then, until someone leaves the door wide open or use all the hot water.
Because I read it on a, well, I don't know, I've seen it before, that when it's initially cold, to get it to its optimum temperature, you use gas and electric.
Yeah, in this kind of weather, yeah, unless you like sitting there with your coat on, until it warms up. Yeah, I have heard of some people, they'll get fan heaters or something like that to warm it up quick. It's not that slow really, but you've got to remember it's trying to heat up 2 things at the same time. Right. So if it's really cold, put the gas on as well, and it'll warm it up rather a lot quicker. Okay, and it'll just then it'll shut the gas off itself until it needs it, and then if it needs to boost it back up again, the gas will kick in. Right, okay. But it'll tick over quite nicely on electric once you've done that. Okay, so that's all your energy, temperature set. Okay, well there is further menu in there. You want me to go through that as well?
No, that's fine. I think we're fine with that, haven't we?
Yeah. So that's your basics.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
It's easier than the last one because we struggled.
Yeah, you had the combo. It depends which panel you had.
We had to
some of them are more complicated than others.
We had to label it. Terrible.
Yeah, some of them were a lot more complicated. They're getting a lot easier now, but compared to what they were. The old Aldi panel, that was complicated. Some customers say, "Oh, I can't even." Still can't work it now.
That's better.
Yeah, that is quite good. That one, I do like that one.
Yeah.
Okay, happy with that bit.
Fine,
Good. Right, let's have a look at your fridge.
That's your department.
I'd stand well clear if I said that. If I said that, yeah, exactly. Yeah, or whatever other tipple you like. Right. So on/off button, that one there. You have to press and hold it quite firmly to switch it on or off.
Yeah.
To select energy is that one arrow to left to right.
Yeah.
You can see it's quite sensitive, so you could actually lean against it when you're by the sink. I'm not mentioning who will be doing the washing up. Right, you can hear now we've got a warning.
Yeah.
The panel behind you is decided to wake up. Okay, so the reasons why that is operating is because I've tried to select 12 volt. The 12 volt is from your car,
right,
and it only works when it's connected and the engine's running.
Yeah.
So that's telling me now, no, you can't do that, or I haven't got the energy available.
Right,
So to shut this up, you can just press the select button. That shuts that down. Okay. Obviously, you've still got this beeping at us here, but that's just quieting that one down because that gets rather annoying. Right. So, as I said, your 12 volts not available. 12 volts not available. So what other options have we got? Come around to auto. Come on. We'll come to auto now. Come on. Replay that.
That's electric.
That's electric. No, it should be auto function. It's not coming across to auto in the moment. I'll just try. I'll just jump up here and see if I can set to auto here, and then it should do it. Right. So fridge settings. If I go into that, that's fridge setting as in 5, which is the maximum on there.
Right.
I've got mode 230. If I press the select button, mode off, so you can switch the fridge off. Auto. So what I'm going to do is setting max 5, status 2 warm at the moment, because obviously we just got it running. Exit. That's it's gone to auto now. I don't know why it wasn't going to auto before. Right, so auto, if you had an auto fridge before, you set it to auto, it will look for the best energy. So if electric's available, it will select that.
Yeah.
If electric's not available, it will then search for gas. If gas is not available, then it will search for battery or 12 volt. But obviously that will only operate when you've got the car attached. Okay, so here we are. Don't know why it was doing that then. So
when it's
to
on
light the
auto,
gas,
it then tells you what
yeah,
you're on.
then
doesn't it?
you'll see lit auto or lit whichever energy it's picked up.
Yeah.
So now I'm just operating on gas now. So I've just selected gas. It will light automatically. So I don't know if you had it on the other one, you had to press a button or whatever. This one you just select gas and it will automatically light. If it fails, it'll come up with all that beeping going on and the little dot, blue dot light up against the hazard as well.
Yeah.
Okay. To check, obviously, the reason why that is doing that, one is obviously, have you turned your gas on? Have you got any gas? Have you pressed the little green button? Here's the other one.
Yeah.
Have you got the green at the top of the... So check all them. If it's still beeping, all you need to do is press and hold the on-off button until you hear one beep and it will reset to relight. Okay? But most people tend to operate on electric anyway. So if I just bring that back to electric. Temperature range is that one there. There we go. Sometimes it's that sensitive, and then some other times you just want to... What was that on there? I'll have to get an engineer come and have a look at that, because that doesn't want to... Oh no, it's there somewhere.
So it's where you position your finger,
Yeah.
by the looks of it.
It is, yeah. It's just slightly off centre, that is.
Yeah.
So that's the button there, it just feels like it's there.
Yeah.
You can see how easy it is to press it. If you did lean against it, it might just change, but you'll hear it because it beeps at you.
Yeah,
Okay. Happy with that bit?
yeah.
Yep.
That's fine.
Good. Cooker shouldn't be much different. 12 volt igniter there. What I just warn you about is that and that.
Yeah.
Someone's decided to go off for a nap and then someone decided they're a bit peckish.
Yeah.
they
Come back
come
in,
crashing out
yeah.
back through there.
I bet somebody's done that as well.
Well, not that I'm aware of, but I'm just making you aware of. Okay. Grill pan handles just inside there. We've got bigger grill pans on these now, so you can get a bit more food on them, or feed them 5,000 depending on how many you're going to feed. So no different. Just press and hold and ignite it, ignites it. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. Microwave. If you had one of these this
Yeah.
type before.
Yeah.
Glass plate, do not travel with that in there. If that comes crashing down and on there, it's going to be
Just tuck it
a bit
down the
painful.
side there usually.
Yeah, so sneak it there. My wife tends to put it in the bowl with a tea towel wrapped around it, so obviously up to you. Right, so you can see that there does nothing on its own. So press the microwave button once. That gives you percentage wise, so depending on what power you want to fire it up on, 100%, 50% or whatever. Press the microwave button second time, then you can turn that for seconds. Right, then just press start and away it goes. Okay, to get seconds, press the microwave button twice. Don't ask me why it has to be so complicated, but it is. Also, you got 1 minute increments on the quick start on the start button. So if you want 2 minutes, just press it twice. Off it goes itself.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy-ish.
Easiest.
Easy-ish. Right. Radio. I'm just trying to remember which side it's on. If I go this side, it's bound to be the other side. Yes. So I'm gonna keep moving these things around. On/off button is the centre one.
Yeah.
That lights it up. Then we find out what the engineers were listening to. Probably Radio 1. USB. So it's got USB port there, MP3 port there. You've also got 2 down here as well. If you see, there's 2 USB there. They're just charging.
okay.
They're not connected to this. That's the only one connected to that. They're just charging points.
Oh.
Okay. Obviously volume. Also single play CD as well. Obviously on off, and it's also source buttons, AM, FM, auxiliary. Okay.
Okay.
And likelihood it will come on when you switch it on. Up there, it won't switch it on there. Even though it's not connected, when you put sometimes when you put the 12 volts on, it starts your radio up.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Right, I'm just doing that. I'll just check them because I didn't switch them on. Right, if you can see on that, they've got a manual dim on the back of these spotlights. They are not connected to the dimmer, which is on the above the lockers.
Right. Okay.
So you can manually dim them by just turning the little wheel at the back. Okay.
Where did they turn off?
There's a little, just underneath. There's a little rocker switch on the face. You see the face on here. Little rocker switch there. That's it. Okay. Right. I don't think there's anything too much different in the back here. Probably the position of the.
What's that?
Oh, what's that? That's an extractor fan. Obviously, you didn't have that on your
No.
on your split. So that opens the vent. That switches it on, so you can extract air in or out. So if I see that, it's got a little arrow there pointing out. If I press that, that's actually speeding it up. Okay, maximum speed. If you want to slow it down, press the opposite button.
Yeah, I like that.
And it could actually draw air in as well if you decided you want to do it that way. Because you have to wait for it to slow down if it's going the opposite direction. And you can speed that up to the same speed the other way. Obviously,